Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the new song by Tyson James, Empire of Lies. Putin was right about us. Yeah, based on the title, it seems like this is going to be a pro-Russia song, so yeah. But yeah, we're here to create some discussion. May not agree with everything that Mr. Tyson James has to say, but I'm here, open-minded, here to listen what he has to say, taking things just a little bit different, starting to listen more to what people with differing opinions have to say. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. My links to all my social media down in the description below. Let's get started right now. Let's go.
I love this country, and I was born here. And I've written many songs glorifying it, but it ain't perfect. Now I'ma write a song criticizing it. Don't be surprised now.
Okay.
We are just the empire of lies now. It's looking like we're meeting our demise now. Put your faith in God and look up to the skies now. 'Cause we are just the empire of lies now. We are just the empire of lies now. It's looking like we're meeting our demise now. Put your faith in God and look up to the sky now. The time is now, we're just the empire of lies now. Need an overhaul, overseas we so involved. I see the writing, it's on the wall. This Babylon.
Overseas were so involved. Okay, so they're going for like an isolationist, just I am an isolationist, but not in that way. They're going for I'm more of a globalist on that front. He's taking like we shouldn't be involved in other countries and things like that. I think we need to be peaceful in our countries, but only through diplomacy. I I feel like he's going to be saying that. Well, we'll just hear what he has to say, but I do think that we need to not send troops into Ukraine. That's a terrible idea, and the United States will just take advantage of it. That's my thoughts. I do think we need to stay involved with Ukraine and help them because just out of helping, not to push our interests. But I feel like the United States is going to try to push their interests because our government is not trustworthy. Our politicians are not trustworthy. Our military generals are not trustworthy. The media is not trustworthy. So yeah, let's continue.
We gonna fall. You think God is looking down and proud of all his people? We kill babies by the millions. He will crush us. We are.
Abortion is not as often. Abortions are not as often as you would think. I'm for banning abortions at the first 3 months. My ideas of abortion, it doesn't go past rape, incest, and detrimental to the mother's health. That's only what I stand for abortions for, even though I am progressive left. But let's continue.
Feeble, he is God, we are man. He's the rock, we are sand. He's got a rod with a big old hand. One swipe, all your little plans, man. Okay, I will not put any faith in the man, I will look to the sky. Are you gonna make it to heaven? It's real, better look in my eyes. Bro, China, Russia, man, ain't the ops.
Wait a second, what did he say?
Better look in my eyes. Bro, China, Russia.
Pro-China or bro? I'm not sure what he said there, but I am anti-China and anti-Russia. But I'm going to say something that might get some of the conservatives upset here. China is not communism, it's state capitalism. I'm not pushing for communism anyway. I'm pushing away from capitalism, but also not pushing for socialism because socialism requires a centralized government. So I'm for taking the best from capitalism and taking the best from socialism and implementing that. That's what I'm for. And this total rant, this is totally different from what he's talking about. Russia, I think, is fascist. I think they're a fascist government. I don't think they're left. They're definitely not left because Putin's anti-LGBT and things like that. So I think Russia's a fascist government.
Man, they ain't the ops. Here in America, it's the ones in our country. And most of them making the lies. And most of them making the...
Excuse me, what? Most of them making the what?
The ops. Here in America, it's the ones in our country. And most of them making the lies. And most of them making a profit. Take a look at the clock.
Yeah, they are making profit. It's true. He's like, this is actually factual.
Time is ticking, he the boss. God's coming with the big old mop. Okay, let me get this straight. We kick God out of just about everything that we possibly can in this country.
I am for removing God from government, separation of church and state. I don't agree here. I'm for separation of church and state. I'm for anybody's right to believe whatever they want. You can believe in Christianity. You can be a Satanist for all I care. And before you all go on what a Satanist is not what you think it is. A Satanist is just a person, basically an atheist, that just they advocate for all religions gets the same amount of recognition. So let's continue.
We kick him out of schools. We kick him out of government.
They kicked him out of school. They kicked the teaching of Christianity out of school because it's biased towards other religions.
Push homosexuality on our children.
Okay, now this is going towards the conservative bullcrap narrative. No one's indoctrinating children to be gay. No one's doing it. That is a bunch of bull. You're believing the nonsense that nonsense that comes out of Ron DeSantis' mouth. You don't support it, that's fine. You do you. It's called freedom. And that was a line. No, that was from Chris Webby. That was a line from Chris Webby. But
we tell little boys that you could be a little girl.
We don't tell little boys they can be a little girl. Gender is a social construct, so you can dress however you want. It's a social construct. I'm not saying that you can switch your sex because you clearly can't. There's only two sexes, male and female. But gender is a social construct. That's basic biology.
The cup of iniquity and immorality is overflowing in this country. And we expect God to protect us? I don't think so. Don't be surprised now. We are just the empire of lies now. It's looking like we're meeting our demise now. Put your faith.
I don't agree with his ideas about society, but he's got a point about some of this. Our government's not trustworthy, and we think we're the good guys going in and helping Ukraine. We're not the good guys. You know the many atrocities our government is doing and continues to do? They take advantage of every war they go into. Most wars are not justifiable. And the United States is not the hero. We're not the hero in these wars. And our government, our politicians, all of them, very few of them can be trusted at all.
Thank God and look up to the skies now.
And don't be afraid to criticize one you like.
We are just the...
I'm a fan of Bernie, but there are stuff I do not agree with him on, like, for one, defunding the police, another one, killing terrorists in other countries. Those are just a few I don't agree with him on. 3, forcing the vaccine.
Empire of lies now. We are just the empire of lies now. It's looking like we're meeting.
Hey, something I noticed, he's never brung up the vaccine yet.
Our demise now. Put your faith in God and look up to the sky now. The time is now. We're just the empire of lies now. Corruption. Everybody against the Russian.
Yeah, corruption. Everybody against the Russians. I'm against Vladimir Putin. The Russians are not the problem here. Vladimir Putin is. He's the expansionist. He's the imperialist. I mean, not the only imperialist, But he's the one that's having his military kill a bunch of Ukrainian civilians. I'm not against Russian people. Uh, Russians are not to blame for what is going on.
But I don't trust the production, they line using seduction.
Now the liberals, or no, the liberals are not really against it. I'm not sure who he's going on about here because most socialists or lean socialist, democratic, libertarian. There's so many words now, but most of them they don't. They're not against Russia. They realize what's going on.
Pulling them strings, the TV ain't what it seems. He coming no.
Yeah, it ain't. Don't trust the mainstream media. I agree with the conservatives on this one, but don't trust the right wing mainstream media either. Fox News is not is about the same as CNN.
Know what a relief, but until I die, I'ma pull up my sleeves. We turning the boys into girls and taking the king off the throne. Man.
Turn our boys into girls. I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
Instead of these foreign affairs, man, why don't we focus on home?
We do need to focus more on home, but I think that giving some sort of aid to Ukraine and putting sanctions on Russia and things is a good thing. I think that's a good thing. But sending our troops and sending weapons, yeah, that's where I draw the line.
The border crisis, big threat. It's more than I.
Yeah, Trump. Gonna give credit to Trump here. He could at least manage the border. Me personally, I'm for open borders, but Trump at least could handle the border. Biden can't handle the border at all. His policies are on the border are stricter than Trump's was for some reason, but he is terrible at implementing the policies he's trying to.
Point the finger, who's more righteous? That's Babylonian horror.
Neither is righteous. I don't see Trump or Biden as righteous at all. I think they're both just terrible.
Rises. Everybody drinking from her cup. Won't you come here to America? We can fill it up. I'm American, but truly, I just think I had enough. Bunch of dummies run this country. Things about to get rough. Even on the conservative.
Yeah, a bunch of dummies. He's going to speak on the conservative side. This should be interesting.
Side. You go to these events, you see cross-dressers, man. Homosexuals. People live.
I'm 100% not against that, but yeah, conservatives have gotten pretty hypocritical. They're like just 7 years behind the liberals. That's basically what they are.
Living it up, partying. The world drinks from her cup. You are witnessing the fall of Babylon. Don't be surprised now. We are just the empire of lies now. It's looking like we're meeting our demise now. Put your faith in God and look up to the skies now. We are just the empire of lies now. We are just the empire of lies now. It's looking like we're meeting our demise now. Put your faith in God and look up to the sky now. The time is now, we're just the empire of lies now.
I feel like the conservatives though are for whatever will get them votes. Both sides are like this, but that's why conservatives are allowing this. Alright, I actually like that one. So, I don't like there where he says Putin was right about us. I mean, the United States is not much different from Russia. We push imperialism all the time. And a lot of people watching this think, oh, you hate America, things like that. No, I never said I hated America. But you can still love your country and point out the BS it does and the things that our government and the elites do. You can still point it out and still love the country. But yeah, that's going to conclude this video right here. Leave your comments down below. Tell me how offended you got at me having a differing opinion, because that's literally what this fans become. Okay, that'll probably get me copyrighted. But for some reason, I got a phone call. But yeah, that's going to end this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Try not to kill each other, and peace. Also, I'm about creating discussion, not trying to make arguments here, so yeah.